So this is something that I've never seen before. It basically turns your single nozzle for your pressure washer into a triple setup. Now on the listing, it states 3 times the cleaning power, and I get that reasoning, but it also kind of doesn't make sense. For example, every single nozzle that this kit comes with, they actually give you 3 nozzles, 3 0 degrees, 3 15s, 3 25s, and 3 40s, but they are all listed as a 1.5 nozzle. That is the size of the opening, and that is how much water and pressure and GPM can run through these nozzles. So in my mind, is 3 1.5 nozzles gonna get the same performance as a 4.5 nozzle that I have here? So we're gonna be testing that today, seeing if we actually can get more performance out of this compared to a single 4.5, because again, I do understand the reasoning. You have 3 nozzles, you have a combined force. So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna check the PSI at the gun. We're gonna check the PSI singularly at the nozzle, as all 3 of them in there. Let's see what we get. All right guys, so like I said, all the nozzles, whether it be the 0, 15, 25, or 40, they're all listed as the 1.5 size. So I've got the 40s here. I'm going to go ahead and seat them into the unit here. Okay, now one thing you wanna be considerate of though is that going to overload your machine or cause it to run even really, really lean? So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my pressure washer here that I have set up in my wall. This is gonna be the same across with any pressure washer, obviously different performance numbers, but the same test will apply all the way across. So I have the Big Boy Washer Pro set up here. I'm going to test the GPM and PSI as well as the amps at the plug to see what kind of performance we get with, again, a 4.5 nozzle. I'm thinking that those numbers should come pretty close to the 3 times 1.5, because obviously 1.5 times 3 is 4.5. That's my train of thought. May be completely wrong, so we're gonna kind of go through this together and see if this is a viable option. Now, one thing to note is it definitely is going to add a bit of weight onto the end of your nozzle, but I think that if it is an increased cleaning ability, I think it's worth that sacrifice. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. All right guys, so I've got everything hooked up. Again, just a 4.5 nozzle. This is the one from MTM, bought it right from Veloci. So accurate nozzle. One thing that could cause discrepancies in this whole test is, although these are listed at 1.5, sometimes they're not 100% accurate. They could be a 1.3 or a 1.7. So that may kind of change up the numbers a little bit, but we'll find out as we go. So first things first, I'm just gonna do an anecdotal test first, just to feel the power of it. So again, 4.5 nozzle, single, good amount of pressure. The gun wants to kick back, and tons of flow. So that feels really good. Let's go ahead and throw in the triple nozzle now. And I'm not even gonna look at my amp meter or anything yet, so hopefully this isn't gonna overload it. Well, I don't feel the kickback as much, but let's go ahead and feel the flow. Yeah, I don't know. Let me reposition these nozzles a little bit so they're all going the same direction. Oh, now I don't know, guys. Honestly, right off the bat, it feels pretty similar to me. Obviously, we're getting a little bit more coverage because it's 40 degrees and they're kind of spaced out a little bit. No, same. Actually, honestly, same amount of kickback as well. Maybe slightly more water, I don't know. Let's go ahead and start testing PSI. So I have my gauge here. I'm gonna go ahead and, again, with the triple nozzle, we are at 800 PSI. So hopefully this will focus for you. 800 PSI. I'm gonna switch this back over to the 4.5 nozzle and test that. But before I do, I'm gonna test and see what the amperage rating is. So again, amp test here with the triple nozzle. Here is the gauge. This is multiples of 10, so just divide it by 10, that'll give us our number. So 14 amps. Okay, now let's go ahead and remove this. Again, we'll run to the 4.5 nozzle, which is right here. All right, so we got that in. Test the PSI. Interesting, we're less. We're about 700 PSI here. So that is an interesting thing to note. Now I would expect that this is gonna have more flow. Again, we're gonna test the GPM. Usually when the PSI is lower, the GPM is higher, right? So let's go ahead and check the amperage real quick. And here we are, single nozzle, amperage reading. So a full amp different. So apparently, if these are accurate, I have a metering gauge for these and I totally forgot to check that. That would have told us if it's a true 1.5, but I apologize, I messed up, I forgot. So anyways, full amp lower. So we were at 14 amps with the triple nozzle, which is still fine. We're still operating under 15 amps and everything for our breaker. With this one, we were operating just under 13 amps. So interesting. Also, 700 PSI versus 800 PSI. That makes sense when we talk about the amperage as well. That makes sense that the PSI and the amps are varying accordingly. All right, so now we know that with the triple nozzle, we're getting 800 PSI through this point here. But I wanna know what PSI are we getting at each nozzle. So we're gonna go ahead and remove one of them. I'm going to go ahead and install another PSI meter at the nozzle. So this is just reduced down so I can fit it in the nozzle. And then I put the nozzle back in. And now we can test the PSI of each of these nozzles. Again, honestly, I don't know what to expect here. Let's just see what it does. All right, so we do have a little bit of a leak here. Oh wait, I'm such a Munson. I just gotta turn those and then we should be good. Okay. All right, so individually, this nozzle is getting 900 PSI. What does this all mean? I don't know yet, because maybe I'm gonna check the PSI of each of these nozzles, the other ones over here as well, to make sure that they're consistently all getting 900. And then also here, let's see if we're getting, yeah, we're getting 800 down here. So let me go ahead and just make sure that these are all consistent in their sizing. So I'm just gonna rotate them over. Okay, and guys, for any of you that are watching this video that are really good with math and that these numbers make sense to you, please comment down below and educate all of us on that. Again, I'm no mathematician, I'm a car detailer, professional car detailer. I make YouTube videos and I wanna just test things out. My testing is based on just real world experience and how I feel with it. So that's what I'm doing here. Let me go ahead and test this one. Yep, 900. And the last one is at 900. All right, guys, so it's time to go ahead and do the GPM test. Same way as I always do it. This is a different bucket, so I went and weighed this one. This one's coming in at 26.9 ounces. So I'm gonna run the water into the bucket for 1 minute, take the total, subtract the 26.9, and then that'll give us our gallons per minute rating, right, if I do the calculation. So I will let you guys know what that is. Let me go ahead and get my stopwatch ready. Here we go, 1 minute, and here we go. All right, guys, there's 1 minute. I'll go ahead and do the calculation. I will be right back. All right, guys, so I just did the calculation. That gave us, with the 4.5 nozzle, it gave us 2.07 gallons per minute. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and replace the single 4.5 nozzle with the triple 1.5 nozzle. And again, based on this getting slightly more PSI, I'm assuming it's gonna get less GPM. But when we add in this triple setup, I don't know. Maybe that makes a difference. I have no idea. That's why I wanted to test this whole thing out. So let's go ahead and get this set up. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, 1 minute into the bucket, just with that triple nozzle. Let me get my stopwatch ready. And here we go. All right, there is 1 minute. Guys, I'm really, really hopeful that this did increase the GPM, because then technically running this triple nozzle got us more PSI and more GPM, which is hard to do. So I'm really hopeful. If not, this video is basically just letting you know, don't buy this thing because it doesn't work. Let's see. All right, guys, so the verdict is in. I went ahead and measured that, and good news and bad news here. The bad news is we got the same amount of GPM. Exactly. It was exactly that same 2.07. The good news is we did increase our PSI. So does it create a better cleaning environment? Yeah, it technically does. I mean, if we went and did like 2.0 nozzles through that, again, that's gonna drop our PSI more, but we should get even more flow. So technically, it definitely does increase. From my test, it increases the cleaning ability. This thing's pretty cool because you can change the angle. I'm gonna get up here. So you can change the angle. This one can be sideways, this one can be on a diagonal, this one can be up and down. And you get a bigger, I mean, look at that. That's a huge huge fan of water going out. So it kind of changes up your cleaning ability in the terms of degree of the angles. And then yes, technically it does increase your cleaning efficiency. It boosted the PSI while keeping the GPM the same. So overall, it is a win. So I did mention before, because it's 3 of them on there, you're gonna feel the weight. And I honestly, I guess I feel it, but it's negligible. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. So that is not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a car out and get it washed up. It's a rainy day, but I just wanna test the rinsing ability of this and see, you know, again, just from experience, set aside all the numbers, does it feel like it does a better job? So overall thoughts on this guy, the triple nozzle attachment for your pressure washer gun. Yes, it does increase efficiency and power. Is it 3 times the cleaning power? No, absolutely not. It's marginal at best. And you do have to keep in mind, it is more like the equivalency of just increasing the size of your nozzle, because 1.5 times 3, it wasn't quite 4.5, it wasn't the exact same numbers, but it was probably in that 4.0 range of a nozzle. Now, for you to use a 4.0 nozzle on a cheaper pressure washer, it's gonna drop the PSI a ton, right? You're gonna get more flow for sure, but it's gonna drop the PSI a ton. So, I don't know, I do see a place for this. Now, I did notice when I was cleaning the hood, I got the best efficiency, whatever you're going to call it, when they were all pointing in the same direction. Then they all kind of narrowed in at one spot, and it was really, really nice. When I was doing it the other way and kind of turning them and trying to create a bigger fan, it was leaving gaps in certain areas. So my recommendation would be to, if you get this, run them all in the same direction, vertically like you normally would. And yes, it will increase your power a bit. So hopefully down the road, they will offer different size nozzles for these as well, so you can kind of play with it that way. But that was my initial review of this thing, guys. I just want to give you my opinion on it. They do have different ones. So they have a 2 nozzle, they have a 4 nozzle. I got the 3 because right in the middle, I figured why not test it that way. The 2 nozzle, if they both come with 1.5s, that's gonna get you closer to a 3.0 nozzle, somewhere around there. At least that's in my head, that makes sense, and based off the numbers. So that may be a better option. The 2 nozzle one, it'll be a better option for people using like the basic Ryobi 1800. So I will link all this stuff down in the description for you guys, as well as some larger nozzles if you just want to go with a single nozzle and increase your efficiency. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that video helps you. It's a really cool looking unit. I like that. And again, I'm not feeling the weight. So all that's good. So take that for what it is, guys. I hope that video helps you. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you guys on the next one.